The book of Revelation is one of the most mysterious and powerful books in the Bible. Written by the Apostle John while exiled on the island of Patmos, it's a vision of the future, a message of hope, warning, and judgment. Within its pages lie some of the most terrifying and awe-inspiring prophecies ever written. These prophecies have puzzled, inspired, and frightened people for centuries. But what do they mean for us today? Join us as we dive into the 10 scariest prophecies from the book of Revelation. We'll unpack their meanings, explore their implications, and uncover the lessons hidden within. Let's begin. 1. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Our journey begins with the opening of the first four seals, unleashing the four horsemen of the apocalypse. These riders represent conquest, war, famine, and death. The first horseman rides a white horse, symbolizing conquest or false peace. The second rides a red horse, bringing war and bloodshed. The third, on a black horse, represents famine and economic collapse. And the fourth, on a pale horse, brings death and widespread destruction. These horsemen remind us of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of human sin. But they also serve as a call to repentance and reliance on God. 2. The Great Earthquake. When the sixth seal is opened, the earth is rocked by a great earthquake. The sun turns black, the moon becomes like blood, and the stars fall from the sky. Mountains and islands are moved from their places. This prophecy paints a terrifying picture of cosmic upheaval, symbolizing the power and sovereignty of God. It's a reminder that no earthly power can stand against the creator of the universe. 3. The Locust Plague. With the sounding of the fifth trumpet, a star falls from heaven, unlocking the abyss. From its depths rise locusts, unlike any the world has seen. They are described as having the power of scorpions, tormenting people for 5 months. These creatures, led by the angel of the abyss, symbolize judgment and spiritual torment. They serve as a warning against the consequences of turning away from God. The fourth, the death of 1/3 of humanity. The sixth trumpet brings a prophecy that chills the soul. 4 angels are released to kill 1/3 of humanity. Accompanying them is a vast army of 200 million. This prophecy highlights the devastating impact of human conflict and divine judgment. It's a call to turn away from sin and seek God's mercy before it's too late. 5. The Beast from the Sea. The beast from the sea is a terrifying figure, representing a powerful, oppressive world leader. This beast demands worship and wages war against God's people. This prophecy warns us about the dangers of idolatry and the rise of tyrannical powers. It challenges believers to remain faithful, even in the face of persecution. 6. The Mark of the Beast. Perhaps one of the most well-known and feared prophecies is the Mark of the Beast. This mark, required to buy or sell, symbolizes allegiance to the beast and rejection of God. It reminds us to stay vigilant and faithful, refusing to compromise our values no matter the cost. 7. The 7 Bowls of Wrath. The 7 bowls of God's wrath bring devastating plagues upon the earth, boils, rivers of blood, scorching heat, and darkness. These judgments highlight God's holiness and justice, reminding us that sin has serious consequences. 8. The Fall of Babylon. Babylon, representing a corrupt and godless society, is destroyed in a single hour. Its fall serves as a warning against materialism, greed, and moral decay. This prophecy challenges us to examine our own lives and prioritize eternal values over temporary pleasures. 9. The Battle of Armageddon. The Battle of Armageddon is the ultimate clash between good and evil. Jesus, riding a white horse, leads the armies of heaven to defeat the forces of darkness. This prophecy reminds us of the certainty of Christ's victory and the importance of standing on the side of righteousness. 10. The Final Judgment. The final prophecy is the most sobering of all, the great white throne judgment. Everyone, great and small, stands before God. Books are opened, and the dead are judged according to their deeds. This prophecy challenges us to live with eternity in mind, knowing that our choices have eternal consequences. Conclusion. The book of Revelation is not just a book of warnings, it's also a book of hope. These prophecies remind us of God's justice, mercy, and ultimate victory over evil. While the visions are terrifying, they also call us to turn to God, trust in His promises, and live faithfully. The future may be uncertain, but one thing is clear. With God, we have nothing to fear. Let us prepare our hearts, stand firm in faith, and look forward to the day when every tear will be wiped away, and God's kingdom will reign forever. Behold, I am coming soon. Revelation 22:12.